we're gonna have a little like mini podcast session over here. I have here with me
Victoria.
And I'm Abby. I'm a second-year medical student, and
I'm a first-year medical student.
both studying in Shandong University MBBS. Free entry into China advice for someone who's coming to study in China for the first time.
If you're coming to study in China, my advice to you would not be go and learn Chinese, because sometimes when you learn ni hao, like for me, I learned ni hao, and then when I stood in front of an actual Chinese person, I couldn't say it because I was afraid I would say the wrong thing.
Okay.
So I would suggest, like, if you're an English speaking person, go ahead and try to learn how to speak English more, simplified English. Because the thing about Google is, if you put in like very advanced English and try to translate it, Google is going to translate something completely different, and they're not going to understand you. And if you're not an English person speaking, learn to simplify English, and so that you can be able to easily translate and communicate with people.
Okay. Contrary to her, I would say that you should actually learn some Chinese, like the basic words. At least get to know what Bujidao, like I don't know, or know how to say a taxi in Chinese, know how to say numbers in Chinese. At least, you know, it gives you, I feel like it gives you like a ground. At least that's what I feel, that's what I think. Any other thing, I think another thing I would say is, because of the culture difference, like China and the other parts of the world, doesn't matter where you're coming from, I would say that you should update yourself on the knowledge of China. There are like so many creators out there that post content like that. I think it will be great to do that, so at least get to know the food, because when I came here I was shocked, you know, but I did get used to it.
Try to learn a little bit about China and Chinese people in general, but don't stress yourself too much with the knowledge, because the knowledge will stress you when
More.
you come.
Okay, how about maybe packing, coming, I don't know, education, because you're coming to study.
If you're packing and coming, depending on what you're coming to study, I would say maybe essentials you could pack would be like calculators, because Chinese calculators, they're not like calculators from outside. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to understand it if you come from other countries. So I would say maybe bring your own calculator from your country, bring your own like favorite like utensils that you like to use to study, because in China you'll find them for cheap price, but they might not be exactly like what you're used to. So maybe sometimes you could bring your own materials, like maybe your own like previous physics books, or like chemistry, if you want to, but you don't have to. But if that's something you feel
I think I would also really recommend that as well, because I realized that if you go to like the bookstores, most of the books are like in Chinese. So I think it will be easier if maybe you know that, you know, because before we came, they gave us like a course list, the courses we're going to do every semester, so you can, I don't know, plan around that. Maybe you cannot carry all the books because that's going to be heavy. But so in general, give advice to somebody who's watching you right now and wants to come to China. Like they want to come tomorrow.
They want to come tomorrow. If you have a flight to come to China tomorrow, I would say go back to your suitcase. If you have too many clothes, take them out. Put just a little bit of clothes, because just when you come to China, you're going to buy so many clothes. And the ones from home are just going to be useless. So bring a little bit of clothes. Pack a lot of your food, like your favorite food from back home. Pack as much as you can. Pack only essential things, because the thing about China is easily order anything online.
The standard of living is like
it's so easy.
It's so easy for a student. So things like clothes and stuff like that.
If they're not important, make sure just pack the things that
even shoes.
Things that you cannot find in China are the things that should be your mind. Should be on your mind.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was great having you.
Welcome.
Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.